my sweeties, it's your girl Talia Lane, and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started with Let's Talk Tuesday, even though it's Wednesday, y'all know the whole situation with YouTube, with the copyright and all that stuff. So before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support and the love you guys been giving to me. I actually reached 400 subscribers. Actually, 400 sweeties. You guys know my channel is nothing but positivity, and we leave the negative stuff behind. So today's topic is about friendships. Next week will be about elevation because it was a tie between the two, but friendships won by one vote. What I want to talk about when it comes to friendships is that sometimes you could be a true friend and consider someone a friend, but they don't reciprocate that same energy to you, and they don't consider you a friend. There's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance. And now there's a difference between a friend and a social media friend. Like, there's a social media friend where you talk to them through socials and that's it. And that's that. You don't trust them with nothing else. They show love, you show love. And then there's your actual friend that you actually confide and vent to and talk to about personal things and you know about your life. I know it's hard to find a real friend nowadays because everyone is like sneaky, grimy, and they really don't want the best for you. Like, if you're not at their level or below, majority of the people don't want to mess with you. They don't like being around people that's higher than them. Me personally, I love to be around people who have more wisdom than me and are touching a bigger bag than me because I can learn something from them and eventually get to the same level and even greater. So I think that when it comes to friendships, a lot of people have to realize the difference. And even with best friends, because I've had some friendship breakups and best friend breakups that I thought the one person was never going to do me wrong. Nothing was like, no one could separate us. Like, that's how I thought it was going to be, but things went left. And it's okay. It's life. We learn from it. We move on, and that's what it's going to be. But that right there taught me that I can't trust everybody. I can't think that everyone wants the best interest, like has their best interest when it comes to me. And also, no one is going to love and give the same way that I do. And in order for me not to get hurt or anything, I just have to find a friend that is. But luckily, I don't have to worry about that because I have two best friends and they ain't going nowhere. And they've been around for years, and I don't see myself trying to find new friends. If I do, it'll be more into like business wise, and I mean, if God brings them into my life, then that's that. But right now, I'm really content with the people that's in my life. Like, my circle's so tight, I don't need anybody else, honestly. I only say this because Jesus only had 12 friends, man, and I don't really need that many friends. And I've never been the type to have a bunch of friends. Like, even in high school, I didn't have a lot of friends. I had a lot of people that I knew of and they knew of me, but it wasn't to the point where it was like they knew my personal life. Like, they been over my house. That right there is a key thing for me. If you come over to my house, then you're a real friend. Like, because I don't invite nobody to my crib. Nobody knows where I live because I'm a very private person, and that's just me. Now, there's people who just invite any and everybody to their crib. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not a good thing because everybody's energy is not positive. Some people have some negative things attached to them, and you're just letting them in your house. Your house is your temple and your sanctuary. But like I said, the qualities in a good friend, I can say, is one, they'll reciprocate the energy that you give them. They'll be loving just as much as you are. They're giving as much as you are. You can vent to them about anything. You can talk to them about anything. You can actually trust them with advice. And also, let me see, you see yourself in them. And sometimes opposites attract, but y'all personalities will click. So you just want to make sure that the people that you have in your life, or the people that you call your friend, is actually a true friend. And also make sure that your friend is not friends with people who don't like you or anything like that, because and this was one of the reasons why me and one of my best friends weren't as close, because they were friends with people that didn't like me, and it turned out that they would talk about me. And because I wasn't friends with them, she thought that it wasn't going to come back to me. But you know, everything always comes back to the person. Like, what happens in the dark is going to come to light. I am a true believer in that. So, like I said, when it comes to friends, just choose wisely and know the difference between an acquaintance and a friend, and also a social media friend and a true friend. But that's all I have to say for Let's Talk Tuesday. If you guys have any comments or anything that you want to say, please comment down below. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you tune into this Friday's video because it's going to be lit. And then next week we'll do elevation, and also we'll do the product review with me and my niece. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay blessed and have a blessed day. Finesse this beat.